Hey everybody, Scott Merritt here. I'm the tournament director for Madness 5 at North Las Vegas, presented by Innova. This is your virtual players meeting. Meant to do this outside, but it's been windy and nasty for the last few days, so I'm going to go through some things. First thing I want to do is I want to thank the sponsors, so let me get to that real quick. Try as fast as I can. First, I want to thank Innova Champion Discs for all their support. They've given me tons of CFR and TFR discs. All the money from those sales goes straight to the payout, so please guys, got about 60 discs left. Come and buy them. We got glow discs, we got metal flake gators, we got metal flake corvettes. Those are all ready for getting put in your bag and throwing. They're amazing discs. Plus everything from that goes straight to the payout. So thank you very much to Innova. I want to thank Disc Golf Values and Mark Molnar. They covered $500 of that Innova bill. So again, that's $500 straight to the payout, guys. So thank you very much. I want to thank Throw Pink Jaqua Events. I want to thank Innova Only Collectors Group, Ted Barber, maybe coming out. Got some cool stuff there. We've got the Merritt family. They've allowed me to destroy the house here. So thank you very, very much for my family. I want to thank John Waddington of Wild Horse. Again, big sponsor of LVC, of course, and he sponsored Madness. Go out and play Wild Horse. $15 with the card. You can't beat it. I want to thank Lori Cloys, Nick Gant with Superfly Disc Golf. I want to thank Sam Coakley with Sick Customs. He does dies. On our island hole, he's going to be giving away at least one disc a day overall CTP, possibly two. If we have two, we'll break that into men's and women's overall CTP. He does some amazing stuff. Please check him out. I want to thank Rob Ollingham with Rob's Rock and Barbecue. I want to thank James Beck, Steve Berger, Kevin Conant. I want to thank Mike Cummings with LV Oils. Any oil needs you have down from your lawnmower all the way up to a diesel engine, check him out. He's got a lot of amazing products. I think his shout out is going to come on Monday. So thank you again, Mike. Thanks to Keith Howells. Thanks to Justin Loya, Battleborn Pool Service. Good guy. He can take care of your pools here in the Las Vegas Valley. And I think right now he is in the Summerlin maternity ward with the birth of his next child. So congratulations, Justin. Thanks for sponsoring the event. I want to thank Rick Mabbitt. I want to thank Pam Madrid with the Sin City Sisters. Sin City Sisters, can't thank you guys enough. You always help out the events, bring a level of organization and the ability to wrangle cats that I could not do. So again, thank you very much, guys. I want to thank Rich Miller. I want to thank Donna Brooke at Amazing Oils LLC. She's down in Kingman, sponsor of the Lake Havasu City Open. Makes the trophies down there, does some wood etching, also does doTERRA. Please check her out. She was actually the first sponsor of the event, so thank you very much. And I want to thank Jerry Patterson with the Kansas City Wide Open coming in all the way from outside of the state to sponsor a hole. Guys, if you can get out there to play that tournament, it's amazing. We had about 20, 25 people last year go out, so go check him out, support him, does good work. And last but not least, I want to thank Andrew Reese with Disc Golf Vegas. Andrew, kicked the door in at NLV. Without him, we wouldn't be there for this tournament. He showed them what a disc golf tournament is like and how we can present ourselves to the public. So thank you again, Andrew. You kicked the door in, made everything go really smoothly for me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And then last but not least, one more time again, thank you to Innova Champion Discs, my sponsor, but doing great things, always supportive of the Las Vegas community and disc golf. So real quick, want to get into some things. Now that we thank the sponsor, I want to thank Course Play. If you are coming from out of state or haven't played North Las Vegas, it's a little different than most Vegas courses. There is elevation up and down, big trees, which is awesome. We are playing in a 9-hole municipal golf course and then a city park that is right behind it. So you're going to play 5 holes inside the golf course, go through a fence to the city park, play 8 holes out there, and then come back in and finish up with 6 holes inside the municipal golf course. Sand traps are not well maintained at North Las Vegas, but I will be painting those. So there will be a painted line around all the sand traps. Sand traps at this event are OB. They are not hazard. Sand traps are OB. The greens are better than they have been. They've been cutting them well, but they don't have good edging on some of the holes. There's one hole, specifically hole A, where I'm going to paint an extra delineating line so you can see where the green is, but other than that, they're not going to be marked. So this is a group call, guys. If it's close, you need to get everybody from the group together, walk up to where that disc is on the green, look at it, and make a group decision. If 2 people think it's out, 2 people think it's in, remember, benefit of the doubt goes to the player, so that disc would be in. If you're staring at it, going hemming and hawing, I don't know if it's in, I don't know if it's out, I don't know what's going on. If you're doing that for more than 10 seconds and you can't figure it out even yourself, it's too close to call, then again, benefit of the doubt should go to the player on that rule. So that would be inbounds. Also, any ruling you have out there, mandatory, did it make the mandatory, did it miss the mandatory, am I in a sand trap, am I out of sand trap, am I on the green, am I off the green? Do one thing for me. Play a provisional. Provisional, provisional, provisional. That way you can come back and you played it the way you think, you played it the way the people on your card have thought, and then you get a ruling from the TD, myself, at the end of the round, and that way pace of play keeps moving. So again, any questions, play provisionals. Also, City View Park, which is behind the North Las Vegas area, is not entirely reserved for the tournament. They're allowing us to have the tournament there, but they're not shutting the park down. Shouldn't be a problem because we're going to take up most of their parking, but we might get some other park users. Please be patient with them. Please let them know nicely that, hey, there's a disc golf tournament. We've got this area, in use. We don't want you to get hit, so don't throw on people. People come down and check out the pond. They walk along the area with the waterfall, that little creek that runs down to the pond. So watch that, and that's mostly going to affect hole D, I think. Again, we don't have the whole thing entirely reserved, but they are using it for us. Also, there's a double mandatory. I believe it's hole H. You go through the double mandatory, and there is a building. Now, the ruling on that is if you land on top of the building, it comes in as a casual relief area. With that casual relief, I am not making you go behind it. I'm using a different rule that is in the PDGA handbook. It's notated on your map, and you're allowed to go to the drop zone. If you're on top of that building at any point, you can go to the drop zone with no penalty and play it from there. It's a casual relief rule. I'm also expanding that because there's a swampy area that's in the concrete around. They've had some flooding, so there's like a little retaining wall with some concrete area around the base of that building. If you don't want to get in there, I understand. You're going to be allowed to play that as casual relief also. Go back to that drop zone with no penalty. If you think you can make the putt from there, you want to get in there, that's up to you. But again, you can take casual relief. That is not noted on the map. The maps have already been printed, but I will have an addendum at Tournament Central before you tee off on Saturday. With that being said, we talked about parking, that we're going to use most of City View's parking because parking is a problem at North Las Vegas. There's only about 64 parking spots, so we're going to probably stretch that out to about 70, so we're asking everyone to carpool if possible, because 2 people in one car is a lot better than 1 person in each car. You show up, take up too many spaces, especially if you have a later tee time. You're probably going to end up parking at overflow parking, which is at the City View Park. They have another 128 spaces over there, I believe. With that park there, walk through City View Park. There'll be a gate between City View and North Las Vegas Municipal Golf Course. You can walk right through that, the whole time being mindful of play that's going on. Because again, if you have a 12 o'clock tee time, we've had tee times going out till 7 o'clock in the morning. Walk through, walk with the holes, make sure you're being extra diligent and you're watching those other people who are in the tournament and actually competing at that time. It's a bit of a walk, I understand, but that's the challenge we have with using NLV and making sure that everyone can walk back and forth through. Practice, with that being said, practice. Right now, City View Park is set up. The tee pads are marked. All the basket locations are marked, but there's no baskets there now. So you can go out and practice right now. We will have those baskets set up and tee signs out Friday morning at about, I believe, 8 a.m. If I get enough help. So again, practice at City View can happen now with full baskets, 8 a.m. Friday. NLV, the extra 2 holes that are inside the NLV municipal area are marked, hole A and hole J. You can play those at any time, but you can't play both courses simultaneously. Unfortunately, NLV is in their normal business hours, which means they're charging pay to play. It's $9. I suggest going in and, if you're going to go Friday and get the whole course, pay to play at NLV. You can go 2 times around, playing the tournament layout, and then head over to City View Park and hit those baskets as well. It's not ideal, but it's the situation that we're in. So that's the best way to practice. You can't practice both. They don't want to leave that back because people would sneak in, play golf. People would sneak in and play disc golf. So we're trying to show them that we can be a very good, very good participants at the course. I think we bring more than actually the golfers do at this point, so we want to prove to them that that's the case and not take advantage of these situations. So again, practice. You can practice now. but the back course is not fully set up. Last but not least, PDGA live scoring will be used for the tournament. This will be the official scorecard. Again, you go to pdga.com/score. Password is madness, all lowercase. Your card will come up. If you don't want to do digital scoring during a round, I will have paper scorecards. Print them up right now. Lots of paper scorecards for you guys to take out and use. However, those are not official. The official is PDGA live scoring. So again, you can use the paper, but when you come in, you're going to be required to pull up your phone, pull up somebody in your group's phone, input those scores, and submit them. And you only have 30 minutes after your round to complete that process to make sure that those scores go official. If you don't, it's like if you didn't add up your scorecard. You get whatever you have plus 2, and I will make that ruling. So again, guys, official is PDGA live scoring. Again, thank you guys for signing up for Madness. This is nice. We've got 200 players. Last year we had 98. That's the difference between going from a small park like Mountain Crest and coming to NLV, where we can get much more players and go into 2 days. So again, we've got a B tier this year rather than the C tier last year. Looks like we're going to have anywhere from $1,100 to $1,300 added cash for the pro divisions. That's all dependent on the raffle. We're going to have a huge raffle. So many items, I can't even count them all. A Zuka card from Las Vegas Challenge is going to be in there, a couple bags, 35 discs or so, a disc rack, on and on. I can't say everything, but where we're going to do the raffle is all the money that's generated by the raffle obviously goes back in the payouts. We're going to do the raffle sales only on Saturday. You're going to buy on Saturday, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do the drawing starting on about 10 o'clock on Sunday, and we're going to put these raffle items out on a table. So that way when you finish your round, you can come in, you have your tickets, you come over, compare it with the raffle items that are laid out, say, oh, that's mine, and you can take your raffle item and go. Award ceremony, we're going to be doing it immediately after your group's last card comes in. So once those scores are official, that's another reason why you've got to make those scores official in the PDGA Live as soon as possible. Once that last card comes in, say you're the first group that goes out, I believe that may be MA50. I'm not sure at this point, but say MA50 comes out and you're done at 10:30, I'm going to do awards right there. We're going to do payouts right there. The club's going to be on site to do AM payouts. You're going to get a voucher. You're going to be able to take that card right over to our club members. We're going to have that, and you're going to be able to pick out your merchandise. Got some cool trophies depending on how big the divisions are. I got 1st through 4th place for the large divisions. I've got at least 1st place, and that's even if there's only one person in the field. So guys, thank you so much for doing Madness this year. I'm not going to be able to play, but it's all good. I'm just put this together so that everybody who's volunteered at LBC has a tournament to come to. They can just compete and not worry about tearing down the course, pitting up the course, whatever the case may be. So thank you guys. Love you all, and good luck. I always say that.